Everybody please make it feel like it's a stadium in here. Clap, 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 clap. Stephen Furey!
What's up, everybody? I got fucking high all day. And I don't know what I'm in. What is this place? I thought it was a coffee shop where they take pictures and there's computers. I feel like there's a sweatshop for NFTs. This is how crypto works. This is the new G-Partners crypto. You gotta buy it on a Chinese server first, and then it goes over to Coinbase. Where my crypto folk at? Just probably the guy with the backwards hat. It's that guy there, I can tell. Maybe sweater guy. Can't tell if it's an official sweater. Yeah, really high. I'm just happy to get out of the house. Pandemic was a lot. Learned a lot about myself, though. I learned I'm completely fine with getting blacked out in my apartment. Apparently, I'm a good time when people would take me for granted. I also never knew that I was poor until the government gave me $600 a week, and I was the richest person I ever met in my fucking life. All the fuck out. I hope we go back. I want 12 more months. All I would do every day would get blackout drunk. I would buy new shoes, and I would dance alone in my apartment. The reason I would dance so much is I would go on Instagram Live and listen to a guy named DJ T-Nice. He's a famous DJ. He doesn't spin like Chris Skrillex shit, he does like oldies. And he would do a huge Instagram Live with famous people coming. It made me feel like I was doing something. I remember one day at 8 o'clock, Will Smith came and I was like, God damn, fucking dance with Will Smith. At 10 o'clock, Adele came and I said, I'm drinking with Adele. This is a true story. At midnight, Michelle Obama came into Instagram Live. I was like, God damn, I'm doing cocaine with Michelle Obama right now. Who would have thought my life would come here? It was fun, I had a good time, got sad, so I started postmating Chipotle. That's a sad moment in a grown man's life. If you ever had Chipotle, I think there's something we can all agree on. Can someone tell the employees how to roll a fucking burrito? Can we do that, buddy? Maybe it's not first day guy's job on fucking burritos. Put them on the chicken, you can't fuck that up. Because every burrito, because it's supposed to be cylindrical. I'm losing my mind, the burrito is supposed to be cylindrical. Every burrito I get from Chipotle is shaped with a softball, I gotta eat it like an apple. Every Chipotle burrito looks like a blonde girl, big shoulders from Arizona, with just underhand pitching it at me at 45 miles an hour. Trying to get spirits when they're COVID. Anyone else get spirits on the little Josh Retreat trip? You guys ever done the Josh Retreat trip? Well, okay, some of you know. If you don't know what Josh Retreat is, it's a desert that people in Southern California go camping. I'm from Northern California. We go camping. There are trees, a water source, maybe a deer. When you go camping in Southern California, you go to a desert hellscape, a little bumfuck nowhere. It's 150 degrees. It's filled with snakes and spiders. And you take LSD and mushrooms. It's camping! It's camping! It's camping! I didn't know that. My buddy says, you want to take a desert drug trip? I'm like, hell yeah! He brought acid and mushrooms. I brought cocaine. Cocaine, not a camping drug. I don't know if you know that. It is hard to do blow in the wind. That's all I'm going to say. I'm doing knife hits trying to get shit behind the back cactus. We had a different camping experience. He said he called God. He said he was talking to God. I called my dealer to meet me at Morongo. Come on, buddy, 20 more bucks, meet me at Morongo. Where you dance in the desert, where the fuck is it? Oh, man. Yeah, I tried to get spirits. I started doing saunas. Not a sauna guy. I feel like the whole time I take saunas, I have to keep tricking myself and be like, this doesn't suck. This isn't the worst decision I've ever done. It's just naked men, and it's hot. But I feel like I need to be an adult. I remember the last time I did a sauna, when I was a kid, my parents would go to a country club. I thought it was a country club. It was just a gym with some grass my parents would get drunk on. We would get drunk at the gym, and we said it was a country club. And we, you know what else? Because you get older, you're like, oh no, this is just a 24-hour fitness with a little foliage out front. And I was always trying to I just didn't want to be naked in the sauna. So my little cousin, he was 12, he goes, hey man, I'll go in naked with you. I was like, fantastic, you don't need a child, that makes everything better. But I was young, I was like 17. I go, nah, I'm not gonna do it. He's naked, I'm wearing shorts, we're going to the sauna, it's a wet sauna. I don't know if you've ever been there, but you can kind of like, not this place, but you kind of spray stuff and it makes it more, foggy and shit, right? So my little cousin grabs this sponge And he takes it, it's so hot, and he sprays it in his eyes, right? But it's not water, it's a eucalyptus. You guys know what eucalyptus is? Me neither, but he did not enjoy it, I'll tell you that much. He starts screaming, right? He's screaming, he has no idea what to do, so I pick him up, and I'm like 17, I don't know what to do, and I run my cousin out, and I throw him into a hot tub. But like, he was buck naked, right? And I threw a buck naked kid into a hot tub, and there's a small little Chinese man there, and he put his hands up like the janitor at a bank robbery. Just like, take whatever you want, I don't know why you're here, just please don't tell anybody this happened. I didn't go visit my parents. You want to visit your parents in the pandemic? I don't like to go home, man. I had a weird childhood. For instance, my dad has been married 3 times. I was the best man at every one of his weddings. On the third one, I was like, maybe it's my fault, Alan. Maybe it's on me. Maybe I got more of a ring bearer vibe, and I just didn't know it. Best man's a lot of pressure. You ever throwing your dad a bachelor party? It gets a little weird. It's true, my dad's been married 3 times. First one was my mom. Great choice. Love what you did, fantastic. His current wife is a woman named Elise. I'm 32 years old. She still does my taxes. What more could you ask from another human being? His second wife was a suck of his hell bitch. I should have punched her in the throat. I should have, because I was in the 5th grade. And I think the 5th grade is the last time you can hit a woman. Right? 4th grade you flirt, and 6th grade might be a problem. 5th grade, it's the perfect goddamn time. Sounds fucked up, right? You can just say hit a woman out loud. But she was very mean to me. She used to make me raise my hand to talk at home. And in the summer, she said I had to be out of the house from 9 to 5. I was in the 5th grade. It's like, bitch, you want me to get a mining job? What the fuck are you talking about? I was just hanging out at the park waiting to get molested. Just like, hey fellas, putting in another 40. We gotta take a lunch around noon, union rules. I keep working, I love the job. I hate this woman so much. I remember the day my dad told me they were getting married. I was in the 5th grade, my dad calls me and goes, hey, we're going to the Cheesecake Factory. Now, if you come from my socioeconomic standing, you could have been like, we're meeting the president, buddy. Put on your dancing shoes, we're going out for Tex-Mex spring rolls and spaghetti, because the menu makes no fucking sense whatsoever. It's like hodgepodge of nonsense. So dinner's coming to an end. My dad stops and goes, hey, I know y'all don't get along, but I love this woman, I want to spend the rest of my life with her. And then he took out a ring and put it on her finger. And she put a ring on his finger. And then she put a plastic ring on my finger. Anyone here married a stepwife at a Cheesecake Factory? So it's not resonating with anyone in the audience. I started freaking out. Freaking out! Took my dad's phone, started T9 texting my mom. She's like, hey, married my dad. In a weird brothel. SOS 911. Come pick me up. I had a single mother, man. If you are a single mother, you know they can just drop her pick me up, go pick up some random fucking Cheesecake Factory, some gallery on the edge of town. So mom goes, just chill, I'll pick you up later tonight. Dinner comes to an end, my stepmom goes, hey, why don't we go home and have a little bit of a pool party? I'm like, fantastic, you know, the honeymoon I always wanted. Now I come from an above ground pool family. So you know what that is. It's a lot of PVC pipes, a tar, chlorine, no water at all, it's just chlorine. There's floating tablets of chlorine, your dad's always pouring in and checking the chlorine. So I get home, I start swimming, eyes burning, hair getting lighter by the minute. My mom calls me, she goes, yo, I'm out front, I'm gone. Runaway bride, Julia Roberts out the fucking building. But at this point, my parents have been divorced a very long time. And if your parents are divorced a very long time, you can get a weird schedule, right? For instance, mine was Monday, Tuesday with my mom, Wednesday with my mom, Thursday, Friday with my dad, and on the weekends it was switch. And when you live like this as a kid, you live like a little hobo. You got like a little satchel, you prepare pants, underwear, a can of beans, and you hit the road. Only problem was I woke up at my single mother's house on a school day, no hobo satchel, all I'm wearing are a pair of swim shorts. My mom goes, don't worry about it, I got some unisex boots you can wear. It's not a real thing, she gave me a Chelsea boot with a 2-inch heel. It's a true story. So now I'm looking in the mirror, shirtless with a wedding ring on. Swim shorts, Chelsea boot, 2-inch heel. I got someone drunk playing The Sims. I go, Mom, please don't make me wear blouses to school. This is a true story. She was going to be crazy, and she gave me her leather duster.
So three of you know what a leather duster is. If you don't know what leather duster is, it's a leather pea coat, goes about half calf, large belt buckle. So now I'm in the mirror, shirtless in a leather duster. Wedding ring, swim trunks, Chelsea boots, 2-inch school. I look like a rejected WWE character. It's like Hulk Hogan's childhood bride coming off the top rope. I remember this day so much because I remember looking and just being like, in the mirror, like, what the fuck am I gonna tell people I'm married? I'm in the 5th grade. And my mom goes, oh my God, she goes, just tell them this is what they wear in France. I don't know if you know the #1 reason to get beat up in 5th grade, but coming to school French, top 5 for sure. For sure, top 5. I knew Malcolm was fucked up because when I got to school, my mom dropped me off 2 blocks away. I was like, oh, this is on me. Hey, my mom just a little French boy walking into school. There's another duster, not you. Only saving grace is recess. And white trash, right? So first period is done, so I was recessing. But white trash always runs a little late. So I get there, I walk out to recess, I'm like, just gonna blend in, you know. No one's gonna notice the new lesbian private detective. Like I'm looking for a Subaru and a pit bull, maybe a wallet, chain, a flannel. I get out there, and I see all my best friends, every dude I know playing Foursquare. And in my mind I go, ain't no fucking way I'm gonna go over with those guys. I see a bunch of little kids playing kickball, so I go, okay, I'll go to the kickball game. I'll sit at the end of the bench, hopefully no one notices me, they go in and out, I get out of here unscathed, I stay inside the rest of the day. I don't know if this is the greatest kickball team of all time, no one got out, it's my turn to kick. I don't know if you ever heard this saying, it's a classic American saying, my dad used to tell us me all the time. Don't play kickball in high heels. I think that was it. It's my turn to kick, I go up there. It's kickball, right? If you ever played kickball, you call out your pitch. If you ever called out a pitch, there's one simple answer, slow baby bounces. Guy pitches and I put my foot down, twist my ankle, fall on my face. My buddy Sam from the outfield goes, down goes Mrs. Doubtfire. I yell, this is what they wear in France! You already picked me up, said he found Carmen in San Diego. It was a rough year for old Stevie boy. I'm gonna invest big in the G Partners coin. Come on, Coinbase 2023. Thank you guys very much.
Stephen Furey.